HarperCollins presents The Drowning Isle by Simon McCleave, read by Alice White. To Lee, Kaylee, Lowry and Seren, kiss. Anglesey. There is a word in Welsh that has no exact translation into English, hiraeth. It is best defined as the bond you feel with the place, a mixture of pride, homesickness, and a determination to return. Most people that have visited Anglesey leave with an understanding of hiraeth. Ynys Llanddwyn. The small tidal island of Ynys Llanddwyn, just off the southwest coast of Anglesey, is named after the patron saint of Welsh lovers, Dwynwen. It is believed she lived in the 5th century and was the daughter of King Brychan Brycheiniog. She fell in love with a man named Malon, whom she was forced by her father to reject. Dwynwen subsequently dedicated herself to helping those unhappy in their love lives, eventually building a home on this remote island. The ruins of a medieval church dedicated to Dwynwen can still be seen today, and 14th century poet Dafydd ap Gwilym claimed he saw a golden image of her at the site when he visited. Every year, on the 25th of January, Wales celebrates St. Dwynwen's Day, similar to St. Valentine's Day in many places around the world. Thomas Pennant's account from the 1770s mentions small ruins nearby being the prebendal house, which housed Richard Cuffin in the 15th century. He worked with Sir Rhys ap Thomas and other Welsh chieftains to plan for Henry Tudor's return from exile in Brittany, using fishing vessels to send intelligence to him. At St. Dwynwen's Well, on Ynys Llanddwyn Island, a sacred fish is said to predict the fate of couples in love, while unsettled waters in the well signals good luck and contentment. Nearby are 2 beacons, one that looks like a windmill tower but has been abandoned, the other a guide for ships passing through the perilous Menai Strait, with cottages built to house the pilots who boarded them. In December 1852, this lighthouse saved 36 people from 3 shipwrecks within 7 days. Rocks and geology from about 500 million years ago form the foundations of Ynys Llanddwyn Island, where pillow lavas gracing its beaches demonstrate the awesome underwater forces that shaped it, beginning south of New Zealand. The island has been named in the first 100 World Geological Heritage Sites list, key geological sites of international scientific relevance, with a substantial contribution to the development of geological sciences through history. This place also forms part of a national nature reserve, which includes Newborough Warren to the south and the Cefni Saltmarsh to the north, all managed by Natural Resources Wales. Prologue. The teenage boy came out of the dense, alpine-like Newborough forest and glanced around. He then made his way through the grassy dunes of Newborough Beach, which was located on the southwest coast of Anglesey, an island off the coast of North Wales. It looks different, doesn't it? The boy thought in his confused state. Even though he'd been to Newborough dozens of times before, it looked different. But there was a good reason why it looked different that afternoon. He was hallucinating from the magic mushroom-laced chocolate that he'd eaten with his friends about an hour earlier, plus a few slugs of vodka and a toke on some weed. He didn't know where his friends had gone. He didn't really care. They were probably still dancing and playing around in the forest, tripping the light fantastic. They were all camping overnight in Newborough to celebrate their 18th birthdays. Ahead of him there were shallow pools, gullies and small channels that dissected the vast expanse of the sandy beach. The surface water shimmered in the glow of the sun. Colours were changing. Shards of pink, turquoise, purple and green. What was it that John Lennon had written? Tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Wow, that looks amazing, he thought, even though he got the feeling that he'd been distracted from something that had frightened him. He noticed he was out of breath, but couldn't remember why. Someone or something had been chasing him in the forest, was that right? The voice in his head seemed to echo, as if in a deep cave. It felt like he was walking around in his own dream.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?